Alright, in this video, I'm going to be talking about grounded footstool stuff. Like, stuff you can do off of a goddamn footstool. And it's not great. It's not good. Like, I just happened to have labbed this out a long time ago. And I still got the Google Excel sheet. Or I guess it's not Excel, Google Sheet, right? It's, your spreadsheet. I have it all still. Um, yeah, it was just never worth making the whole last video for. Well, I used to record videos off of this. I still have my phone, this shitty phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy 6 Edge. Old ass phone. Nowadays, I just use it for music. Connect to the Wi-Fi and play Spotify or YouTube music off this shit. Um, I feel like, okay, might as well make a video now that I have a capture card. So, yeah, once again, I'm going to say I do not recommend these as actual techniques for you to utilize. It's just I labbed several characters out. I've documented it. I just gonna make a video. Just gonna make a video. It's always good to know what we don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? However, looking at my sheet here, it says Mewtwo Dare Punish. Okay, so I can probably do Dare. There it is. I think all of these are going to be short hop footstools, right? In case you didn't know, your footstool height is much like short hopping and full hopping. It's dependent on you holding the jump button. And I don't think you can force short hop footstool the way you can by pressing two jump buttons. So you really just have to tap that footstool. And interesting thing about grounded footstool, especially for low mac, it's very dependent on the direction you are facing, right? You guys are facing the same direction versus facing opposite direction. Simply because, it's very dependent, like the hurt box shifting and whatnot. Oh shit. Actually missed it with that one. The Z axis shenanigans, man. So if you just delay it a little bit, I guess if you don't buffer it, it's true. He's gotta delay it a little bit because he'd be ducking that shit. He'd be like, whoa. So, Nair, okay. So my notes say facing opposite direction. So that means right here, we're facing opposite direction. Drift back 8 to 9 frames delayed. Oh my god, that's so specific. Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna do drifting back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha! Yeah. So you had to wait for him to like fully stand up. And then the nair hits him. Wow. Imagine that. Oh, and I have okay, this is a good one. Oh, okay, I had the direction wrong. But yeah, look, see, that's actually low-key pretty fire, right? Being able to land Wave Maker off of a footstool punish. But like, it being heavily based on direction, like, how are you gonna know that in the midst of the fucking fight, which direction you're facing? And like, even the worst part about it is that you can't just do footstool off of anything, right? You have to be either in some kind of idle animation or aerial landing lag. And with a character like Mewtwo, right, you're doing fucking, what is it, Nair, like he can cross you up with Nair very easily. So you won't even know whether you're facing um, opposite or same direction, you know? So yeah, I mean, if only, right? If it was any direction, didn't matter. I think, you know, and you had a tough time with the Mewtwo matchup or whatever, you know, that's kind of goaded. But see what else we have next here on this list. I'm gonna do the interesting stuff, I guess. Like there's a lot of nairs and dares. K. Rool, Bowser, King Dedede, Bowser Jr., Incineroar, Isabelle, Min Min, Wario, Greninja, Yoshi, Ness, Lucas, Duck Hunt, Mr. Game and Watch, Luigi, Mega Man, Corrin, Captain Falcon, Piranha Plant, and Steve. And I'm pretty sure I stopped after Steve. Who else came out after Steve? Is it just Sora? Maybe Kazuya? I don't remember. Yeah. I think I recently did Steve just because I knew there was like some crazy Footstool shit going on with Steve with some other characters, but Inkling is super interesting. Super interesting, a crazy Footstool animation. You know what I mean? I don't even know if other characters got crazy shit on Inkling. The way that Lil Mac low key got some crazy shit on Inkling. I don't even need to be in control, but whatever. So it says here non-buffer drift back wave maker any direction. Ooh. So drift back, meaning you gotta hit one of these Johns. Boom. One of these Jonathans where he's like doing it like a type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you need that momentum. You need to be able to space yourself out. Damn. Yeah, there's something about the Inkling animation where you don't go very high. You don't go very high because, like, I think it's because when you footstool them, they go into squid mode, maybe. No, they just duck real low. They get real flat. They go that. Oh, so boom! Look at his legs. That's what it is. Look how low he is. Like his feet is almost touching the ground. That's probably why it makes that shit. Because I got a lot of notes here for England. Down air, wave maker, rising uppercut. I just did nair now. I didn't even have nair listed on here. As well as aerial KO punch. So, and they're all listed as any direction. So this shit is fucking Brazion Inkling, honestly. So non-buffered rising uppercut. Okay. So that means you got to be like mid-air for one frame. Let's try a buffer just to see the difference. You need that one. You need that one frame for Inkling to kind of just start standing up. Okay. Aerial KO punch. That's some. You gotta be sauced up. You land that shit, you're shiced. You're insanely shiced. Non-buffer drift back, non-turnaround. Alright, we're doing a drift back. Gotta be at least mid-air for one frame. And there you go. Imagine landing this insanely niche, but true aerial KO punch. Like what? Arrow kill punch has like the same kill percent as like rising uppercut, I think. Alright, let's see. Maybe this will give the. Maybe this will kill him. Alright, drift back. Non-buffered. One. Ooh, got the fucking blood sparks. Damn. Kill spark. Let's see. Yeah, that shit fixed. No. That is funny. That is funny, funny, funny. Let's do facing same direction just to see. As long as I got the drift back. And neutral, and then. Yeah, you're cooked. Wow. So yeah, with actually, so with I guess Inkling's the only one that kind of makes it a good option. I'll see if I can do it without being in frame by frame. So non-buffered rising up. I guess the fact that it's got to be non-buffered is kind of a hard sell because it's hard to not buffer it. You got to be timing that shit. See, I might have just buffered it on accident. Even wave maker, hit wave is hard. Oh, okay. I didn't kill, but I got that there. I mean, I could show all the other characters. Um, yeah, but they're mostly Nair. They're mostly Nair, which like you don't gain a lot from. So not really worth diving into. But it's just an interesting thing, huh?